Hi friends, welcome back or welcome. Today is my 7-year anniversary on YouTube. I can't believe it's been 7 years that I've been doing this. This is wild. But yeah, I got the notification this morning that today was my 7-year anniversary. That was so exciting. So I'm just going to bring you a little bit of a pen review today. I just wanted to say thank you all so much for your support over the years and for hanging out with me and just being here chatting. I know my videos can be all over the place and I'm definitely not for everybody, but for those of you who have been here, I know there are some of you who have been here since way back, but new and old watchers alike, I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will be doing a giveaway. I haven't decided what I'm thinking of some things, and I want to do a really good, nice giveaway. So that video will be coming. I am waiting on a couple of things to come in so I can have stuff to share on the giveaway. So it might be a little later in the month when we do it. Just keep an eye out. I am so excited and so thankful for all of you for being here. This has been a journey, and it's a journey of love for me. I enjoy sharing and talking, even though I feel a little silly sometimes just talking to myself. But I feel like I have friends and a family that I've created out there that, you know, you guys come and hang out and chat in the comments, and I appreciate all of you so much. So watch out for that video, but we're just going to get right into this pen review. This is something that I didn't even know existed, I guess. I was online, Amazon. I will link it below. It's beautiful, right? It's such a pretty pink. And I love that it's just a little bit transparent and it has rose gold. There's one thing I don't like about it. We'll get to that. But it's rose gold trim. And it actually does the little thing. If you have a Leonardo Memento Zero, so you can actually fill it without taking the body off. You can use this is the converter. So you can just twist it. I don't want to do that. There's ink in it. But you just twist it and open it. But I was looking on Amazon and I came across this pen and it's listed as an Asvine, and I thought, I've not seen an Asvine pen. I've not seen anybody do like a pen like this. And I ordered it. I think it was like $27, so it was fairly reasonable. When I got it, I was like looking at it and it's not an Asvine at all. It's I think it's Kaigelu, maybe. It's Kaigelu is the brand. That's what it says here. I don't know if that's going to focus, and that glare is like right in the way. But that's what it says right here. And I was a little disappointed. I was like, I thought this was an Asvine. Asvine? I never say that right. The clip is a little crooked, which, I mean, I don't know. I could probably straighten it. It looks like it might have gotten bent. It was not in a box or anything when it came. Oh, actually, I didn't check. No, that one doesn't unscrew. But I think I could probably straighten it up. So, I mean, I do expect decent quality. For $30, I mean, you can get a lot of really good pens out there for $30. So, that's a little... I'm sure you can probably tell, but it's just a little crooked. But the thing that bothers me the most about it is the nib is gold and silver. It's not rose gold to match the trim. It bugs me just a little bit. But this nib is fantastic. And it has a kangaroo on it. Let's see if it'll focus. I don't know. But it's got a little kangaroo, and I think a baby kangaroo. So And the nib says the same thing, Kaigelu. So when I was looking initially, I only found the extra fine. Since then, I've found it in medium, but I'm just going to keep this one because the nib is actually fantastic. It's a little broader, I believe, than like a normal extra fine nib. I have so many ink swatches in here. This is just my little playbook that I just, if I need to write something, I just grab it out. But I mean, it writes very smooth in all directions. I have no complaints. It's very smooth. For an extra fine, it was not scratchy at all. Now, I don't know, maybe I got a unicorn out of the bunch, but I'm very happy with this pen, and it's beautiful. I just thought it was so pretty to be just, it almost reminds me, not the, well, I mean, kind of the shape, but obviously not like the rest of it. Kind of reminds me of the Esterbrook, the Kachifugatsu, is that what it's called? I always have to look at it. I can pronounce it if I look at it, but I think it's something like that. But it's the pink transparent one that they did with Bungu Box last year that is supposed to be re-releasing in the spring this year. Fingers crossed, because I would buy that. I've been wanting that pen for a long time. It's beautiful. But, what did I say? How do you spell it? And then it had some numbers. It was like 3, I don't have my spreadsheet pulled up. I think it was like a 324 or something was the model number. But yeah, I'm really happy with this pen for it to be affordable, an affordable option for a really pretty pen. So if you're looking for something that's, you know, a little more pink, but it looks like flowers to me, just like looking at it, it's very dainty. Maybe that's the word. It's a very dainty pen. And it's small. It's not like really small, but it fits in my hand good. I have long fingers, but I have small hands, so it's kind of, I always try to explain that with people when they're, you know, people talk about their hand size or whatever. I do have really long fingers, but my hands are pretty small. I enjoy my little minis that, you know, I mean, I can write with this just fine without posting it, but I do tend to post it. So I like my smaller pens that fit. Not skinny though. I don't really prefer a skinny pen. But anyway, I will share this. Let's look at, I mean, you can see the writing there. It's just very, it's a very smooth writer. I guess I could have done, so this is an extra fine. Let me see if I have a fine. Where is, okay. So yeah, that is the extra fine. I think this is a fine on my Kakuno. Now this is a pilot fine, so it's going to be a little finer than like Yovo nibs, but it's still, you can definitely tell that that is an extra fine. It's a little finer than this, but not by a lot. So I really like it. I think it's a great little pen. So let's look at it compared to some of my more well-known pens. All right, so here is how it lines up with some of these more well-known pens. I have my Pilot Custom 743, a Kaweco Sport, a Kakuno, my Esterbrook, and a Leonardo. So it is pretty comparable to the Leonardo. It's very much the similar size, just rounded finials instead of the way that Leonardo does. So it's a little smaller than the Esterbrook and a little bit smaller than the Pilot. So let me take the cap off and show you what it looks like next to all of these. Okay, sorry, I forgot that I pulled my nibs out. I forgot that I had them pulled out. But the Esterbrook would be about the same size as the Leonardo if you add the nib onto it. So those would be a little longer, as would the Kakuno. Well, they're all, actually this would be the smallest pen out of all of them. And the only one in this group that I would post would be the Kaweco. I can show you, let me swap this one out and I'll put my, so this one is obviously smaller, but if you post it, it is quite a full-size pen. It has ink in it. I don't want to get ink everywhere, but yeah, so that would be a lot longer than like all of them if you posted the cap on it. But as for the rest of these pens, it's a smaller pen, but I don't feel that it's too small, and I think it has a pretty good grip section. It's very comparable to the Leonardo and the Esterbrook. The Esterbrook's a little bit wider, but it's very comparable to really most of these pens, other than being a little shorter. The weight, I'll grab my scale and weigh it. Oh, I can share it. Let me show you with a Sailor. So this is a Sailor Pro Gear. And it's just a little bit longer than a Sailor Pro Gear. It's probably closer to the Pro Gear in size as well. And these I can post. I don't always post them just because I don't want to scratch the bodies. But I enjoy writing with mine unposted. So that is what it looks like. I can show you what it looks like next to the Sailor before we weigh it. So it's just a little taller than the Sailor. All right, so we shall weigh it, capped and uncapped. Capped, it would be the same as it being posted. I usually try to put my little, so it doesn't roll off, my little pen holder from Carolina Pen Co. Okay, so it's teared out. So with the cap on it, it is 23.27 grams, and uncapped, it's 14.53. So, and it does post, it does post well. It's on there good. I just don't generally post any of my pens, so when I show them, I tend to show them without them being posted, unless it's something that people normally post. But what was it, 23.25? So the Kakuno with the cap on it is only 12. And all of these are inked. So this weighs a little more. If you were to cap it or post it, it would weigh a little more. And then let's look at the Sailor. Since these are all inked and this one is inked as well. So the Sailor uncapped is going to be 16. So it weighs a little bit more uncapped, and then capped it is, so posted, it's pretty close. If you were to post this pen and this pen was posted, they're pretty close in weight. So that is my thoughts on this Kaigelu, I think is, I'm sure that's not how it's pronounced, but that is the best that I've got. It writes really well. Like I said, it posts very good. It's on there. It's not coming off. And it's not too heavy either way, nor do I think it's too small either way. If I'm writing with it, it's very comfortable. It's light. I think the grip section is really a good size. The step down isn't very prominent, and you don't feel how I hold, like I hold my pen like this to write. So I don't really touch the threads, but even if you were to hold it like this and have your fingers on the threads, I can't feel them. They're very smooth, and the step down is very minimal. So I think it's a great pen. I wish it had a rose gold nib on it. That's my only complaint, is that they put rose gold trim with a gold and silver nib. But that's okay. It writes good. It'll be a fun little just throw in my bag and go pen. I think that's generally, you know, what I do with a lot of these. I like having pens that I'm able to grab and go, and I don't have to worry about them so much. It's a beautiful pen, and I wouldn't want to lose it. I wouldn't want to damage it, but I feel like it's really good and sturdy. It doesn't feel like a cheap pen. It feels like a good pen. I think it would make a good starter pen. Like I said, they do have mediums, or they did the last time I looked. They have it in medium and extra fine. I didn't see any other nib sizes. I have not swapped this nib, but I can report back once I clean it if it has any nibs that I could swap it with. It might be, you know, similar to the Asvine. You might be able to interchange those nibs. I'm not sure, but I will definitely, once I clean it out, I'm going to use it for a little while longer. I'm enjoying writing with it. I think it's a fantastic pen, and I like that it's an extra fine. I feel like it flows really well. It's not too wet, not too dry. I do have writer's blood in it. I like to test my pens with that now. I've found that some inks cause issues, and I want to know if a pen is good before I run out of my, you know, return period. So I had some people mention that this was a really good ink to test with. So I've been doing that ever since, and I'm actually even going to do a video on my Novelures, because I actually have some interesting findings. I'm going to wait. It'll probably be a couple of weeks on that one, just because I want to test some more, but I've been a little surprised about the Novelures that I have complained about in the past with this ink. So I'll do a video once I get that fully tested. I want to do some more tests and see how it goes over time. But as for this pen, I think it's a great option. Like I said, it's reasonably priced. It's pretty to look at. I have no complaints with it other than the nib color. Like, I think that's my only real complaint with it. I think it's fun. It was fun to pick up and, you know, use. So that's my take on this. What did I say it was again? Kaigelu. I'm going to have a hard time remembering that. Kaigelu. But yeah, I will link the pen down below on Amazon, and you have to let me know if you pick one up or if you already own this pen or one of their pens. I don't know. I hadn't really looked and done a lot of research on it. But yeah, I'd love to know if you have this pen or a different pen from them and how you feel about it. Just drop it down in the comments. And that is going to be it for this one. I hope you all are doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.